Hi guys, it's Nicole. So I want to apologize right off the bat. This is not going to be one of those ha ha ha, oh Nicole sort of videos. So I'm feeling very nostalgic right now. I'm sitting in a nearly empty room, and as I've said before, I find it very therapeutic to talk to a camera. So I thought I just kind of wanted to recap my entire freshman year of college for you guys, because I've mentioned it before, but I never really went completely into depth with it. And I think that's very important, and you'll see later on why I'm thinking about that. I don't know, this is like a whole train of thought thing. I'm just sitting here talking, but I'm very excited for the new year, and I'm mostly excited because, as we all know, around the end of my freshman year of college, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and that kind of changed my life in a lot of positive ways. Ways that I never even thought of. I got the right medication that I had needed for so long, and that helped me so much. So when I talk about my first year of college, I'm always rave reviews about it, like I loved it, it was great, but that's not entirely the case, and I kind of want to go through everything that happened and why I feel what I feel and why I'm so excited for this coming year, because I feel good now and I'm not unstable. At the very beginning, I didn't go out at all, and I've mentioned that before, but like I really didn't go out to the point that I would have panic attacks on the bus trying to go to a party, and I'd have to take a Xanax, and then when I took a Xanax I couldn't drink because you shouldn't mix Xanax and alcohol. So I never really felt like I fit in that way. Like all my friends would go to parties and I'd try to join them, and I couldn't drink because I'd be panicking on the way there and I need to calm myself down, and it was just a mess. So I don't know, I felt kind of like the odd one out. So my anxiety was just really, really bad, and I would have panic attacks in the middle of class, and I would literally just be sitting there in class crying. And I would do it so silently that it would look like, oh, maybe she just has like allergies and like her eyes are running. And that would happen a lot because my thoughts would just race and I'd overthink things and I'd panic, and that would happen in class. So, you know, my freshman year wasn't the most incredible thing in the entire world, and I know I've kind of made it sound like that, but that's not entirely the case. For the entire first semester, I didn't really feel like I fit in at all. And I was really, really struggling to find my place within the college community. And I guess I just wanted to make this video and like sit down and say that if you are going into college this year, or even high school, middle school, wherever you're going, if you start out there and you feel like you don't fit in and you feel like you don't have your place, you will eventually end up finding it. And I really want to stress that because I know it can be hard. Being bipolar, I struggled a lot through my first year, and a lot more than people know. I tried to commit suicide twice, I believe. My dorm was on the 8th floor of my building, and there were two particular nights that I just remember sitting on the ledge of the window with the window open, and I just sat there and I kind of really, really contemplated everything because I really didn't feel like I fit in. And that eventually turned around, that eventually changed. And I think there's just something in me that's like pushing me to talk about this in a video, you know, because I'm like, I feel like if I talk about it, and like if you ever feel like that, you can come to me and you can, I'm making like no sense right now, but I'm just trying to like get this out there. My first year was not all peachy keen. I had my rough patches. You will probably have your rough patches as well, and that's okay, and we're human and we will get through it, because look where I am today. I'm sitting here alive and well, and I'm so, so excited to go into my next year because I feel completely better now. I don't have the symptoms of being bipolar that I did because I'm on medication now, and I feel good, I'm stable, I'm not up and down like I was, I'm not sitting on windowsills, you know, I'm not at the edge of my life, I'm not scheduling an appointment with my therapist to say goodbye to her, I'm not saying my goodbyes, I'm saying my hellos. I'm starting fresh, I'm starting again, and I'm so, so, so excited for that. And I guess I really just wanted to say, like, I don't know. Not everything is always as good as it seems. If you see people and their life just seems so perfect and everything seems incredible and like they're doing so well, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and that's stuff that I didn't want to talk about for a little bit, and then now I guess I'm opening up a lot more. I know I had a psych ward video that I had taken down, and I talk about that in my mental illness video because I didn't like the way that I addressed it, but I wanted to go into that a little bit more with you guys why I was in the psych ward my freshman year of college. This was at the very end of first semester, right before finals, that I was hospitalized, and I had to take all my finals after the fact because I was in the hospital while they were occurring, so that was extremely stressful. But I was hospitalized because I had a plan to attempt suicide. And I had ended up making an appointment with my therapist. Essentially, I wanted to say goodbye to her. And, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm saying my goodbyes, and she says she can't let me leave. I have to go to the hospital. She can't let me leave the appointment because she doesn't know what would happen next. Like, she legally could not let me go, so I had to admit myself to the hospital. And I did. And I was there for 3 to 4 days, I think. I was admitted on Thursday and I left Monday morning. So that was an entire thing that happened. And I just want to preach for a little bit. I don't even know where I'm going with this video, but I really want to say that your mental health is so much more important than everything else that's going on. If you're not in a good space mentally, you will not be in a good space anywhere else, and you need to take the time out to kind of unwind and relax and get your mental health back on track, because it's so important. And I know a lot of people kind of don't think mental health is the same as, like, you know, like physical, like your regular health, but it plays such an important part in your well-being. So I was in the psych ward for, what is that, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'll take Monday and combine it with Thursday since it was a Thursday night, Monday morning, so about 4 days. And that was quite the experience, and it was very scary, but I got through it. And if you guys ever want me to make like another psych ward video actually going into detail with my experience, I can definitely do that, but right now that's kind of not the point of this. I'm just saying, essentially I'm trying to say that things get better, things are looking up now, and I'm so excited for this coming year. Because, you know, last year a lot of my suicidal ideation related to my ex-boyfriend, and he was a huge cause of these thoughts. He was very, very stressful to me, and a lot of the things that he would do and say would cause me to think these things. And that was just a very, very toxic relationship, and I'm so glad I'm out of that now. But that was something that had a huge impact on me throughout my freshman year as well. Like, up until I think it was like February, that was playing a role in my mental health, and my grades weren't as good as they could have been because I was so fixated on these things. To all my friends that might be watching this, thank you guys for staying with me and not giving up on me, because it was a really rough year, and I'm sorry if I scared you away or it got hard to handle, because we're all good now and everything's happy and good, and I'm thrilled to be moving out on Friday. I'm thrilled that my parents trust me enough to let me get my own place. So I'm gonna have 3 new roommates in this apartment, and I definitely will give you guys an apartment tour, a room tour, whatever you guys want to see. But there was another time my freshman year where I was actually kicked out of the residence halls. And I want to talk about that because that was also something that had a huge impact on my life. The second time I nearly committed suicide, and I was sitting on the windowsill with the window open. My friend walked in and she ended up helping me through everything. So I just want to thank my friend Bhakti for helping me through that, because I really, really appreciate you sticking by my side and helping me. This is such an emotional video. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cry, but here I am. Thank you so much, because Bhakti ended up talking to not the RA, but the guy that was in charge of the RAs, and everyone got involved, and I had to be police escorted out of the building because I didn't want to leave. So all of these things, you know, you'd think all this stuff is going against me, but I have such a positive outlook on this coming year, and I'm just I'm thrilled, man. I'm so thrilled to get on my grind, I guess. Just get my shit together. But yeah, so I don't really know exactly where I was going with this, but I guess to sum up all my thoughts right now, I think if you are going into middle school, high school, college, wherever you're going into, or just if you're at a place right now where you feel like you don't fit in and you feel like you're gonna give up, please don't, because things get so much better. And I know that's so cliche to say, oh my god, like things get better, but I just want you to know, like, here I am. I very, very, very nearly almost died, and I'm here, and I'm going into a whole new chapter of my life now. No matter what happened freshman year, I made it through it. And there was this thing on Twitter, and I read this tweet, and this girl was talking about a tattoo that she got, and the tattoo said "cry while standing up," and I fell in love with that, because I think that's a very good message, is that no matter what life brings you and no matter how life gets you down, it's okay to be sad about it and be emotional. Like, you can feel things. It's okay. You don't have to be emotionless. But it's important to keep on going no matter what. So cry standing up if you're having a hard time, and just take this little tidbit. Not everything is perfect, okay? My life isn't perfect. Your life probably isn't perfect. No one's life is perfect. But if you make the best of it, and if you keep chugging and going along, getting through it, you'll be good. And I wanted to send out this like little motivational, like everything will be okay in the end sort of video. So I don't know, hopefully you guys got something from this. If not, that's okay. I mean, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching this rant, not a rant, I guess, a rambling. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. And I hope you have a super good year, because 2K17 fall school year, we are prospering, okay? We're all gonna prosper, so keep that in mind. Yay. Yay! Okay, yeah, bye.